Hello. Today I'm going to be reading Be a Friend to Trees by Patricia Lauber, illustrated by Keller. Be a friend to a tree. Be a friend to a tree. This is a twig, the outer bark, inner bark, the trunk, the roots, the branches and leaves. Trees are nice. They are nice to look at, nice to have around. Do you have a tree next to your house? Sugar maple, Eastern white pine, gray bird. Trees are also useful, both for people and animals. Animals need trees, all kinds of sizes and shapes. Everything that is made of wood was once part of the tree. Look around you. How many wooden things can you see? Make a list. Don't forget to count your special pencil and maybe your house. Your house might be made of tree or of branches too. The benches, the trees, the swing, the dollhouse, your pencil, the little bench, the fence, the house. Paper also comes from trees. We had to cut them in smaller pieces, and then they make the paper. They're showing the wood chips are cooked and chemicals, there added chemicals. Water is drained from the pulp, and then pulp is dried and flattened, and the paper is rolled. Make other things. Everything you see is made of paper. Cardboard, and don't forget the paper you're writing on. And this book is made of paper too. Sugar maples, white pine, and rubber tree. Some trees can be tapped for their sap. Sap from the different trees is used to make maple syrup, the syrup that you eat with your pancakes. Trees are green plants, and so they make their own food. Green plants are only living things that you can do. Other living things depend on the green plants to live for food. Some of them eat some parts of the tree. Some animals are plant eaters. We also are herbivores. We eat plants like lettuce, green leaves, spinach. You eat the parts of the tree known as fruits and nuts. Apples, oranges, pears, cherries, and lots of others. Chocolate is made from trees too. It's made from the sea, and it's called the cocoa tree. Many animals eat parts of the tree. Caterpillars eat the leaves. Why ask? So the deer, live oak, the caterpillar is eating the part of the leaf, the leaf. So the koalas, they eat the eucalyptus. Acacia, and so the giraffes and elephants, they eat the trunks, and they also eat the trees. Porcupines eat the inner bark of the tree, as well as the bugs and twigs. Mulberry. Northern red oak. Squirrels and chipmunks gather their little nuts to eat. Bees find food in the flowers and the pollen. They collect the pollen and the sugary liquid called nectar. Birds eat seeds and fruits from trees, and those are only a few of the animals that find their food in the trees. Look, you see, she's collecting the nectar right here. And the bird is eating the seeds or the cherries. Many animals make their homes in trees, yeah. Birds, roots, and trees, they build nests and raise their young in the trees. A squirrel, they make their nests in the trees too. Monkeys live in trees. Some trees, frogs spend their whole lives in the trees without even coming down. They live there, the little frogs. They never come down. That's their home. Honeybee makes hives inside the tree. Many insects also live in the trees. So the small creatures such as spiders, they also live in trees. The deer find shelter beneath the trees in the forest when it's raining. Yes. The roots they hold their soil in place. They keep it from washing away in heavy rains or floods or water from melting the snow. When soil is held in place, water sinks into the sand, onto the roots, and it stores in the ground. Many people depend on water too. That is stored underground. They dry into the surface through wells. This is the groundwater. And those are the roots, and this is the rain, and the clouds bring the rain. Trees do something else that is very, very important with the air. Air is made of gases. One of them is called oxygen. And it's the gas that our bodies need so we can breathe. It is the gas that all animals need too. Each time we breathe, every time you go like this, you need air. You take in oxygen from the air. But the supply is never used up. The reason the trees are very important in the green plants to keep oxygen into the air, they give us oxygen. And they make their own food. The oak, the aspen, the pine, the birch, the maple, and the holy American. The trees make the food, the oxygen of the food from the leaves. They can be different types, different kinds of pointy. They can have different shapes. They make food from the trees. To make food, the leaves use water, which they're taken from the ground. Remember? The water is in the ground after the rain. So the leaves get the water from the soil. Then it goes to the root, to the trunk, and then to the branches. And then the leaves use the sunlight for energy. And carbon dioxide comes from the air. So they also have, they use the energy for the sunlight. With the energy from the sun, green leaves put the water and the carbon dioxide together. They make a kind of sugar. The making of food by plants is called photosynthesis. That word means putting light together. So all this is called blueberry, almond. The sunlight is in the leaves. The carbon dioxide is in the leaves too, and then it releases the oxygen. See, so we can breathe. Much of the oxygen that people and animals need comes from trees. Without them, we might not be here at all. So trees are more than nice. They are something we can live without it. And that is why everybody should be friends to the trees. Have to be a friend of a tree. You can water your tree. You can recycle paper. Look, you can also help your mom. You can help your mom plant. You see that little boy is helping the little girl? You can help them by planting a tree if you have a chance. Like in your backyard, if you have a chance, help your mommy and your papi. And that's the end. I hope you like this book. It's really cute. I really like, because we depend on trees. Otherwise, we won't be here because we need the oxygen. I hope you guys like it.